What's going on, everybody? It's your boy X here. Welcome to my review of episode 4 of The Last of Us. I finally got around to watching this episode. I know I am very late. I had other videos to put out and stuff, but and my opinion about the show so far, it's having its ups and downs. There was like episode 1 I loved, like that got like a masterpiece tier and stuff. I loved 2. It was an amazing episode 2, but then it started to drift away towards the games. Episode 3 was I think my lowest tier. I think my least favorite episode, or like my lower tier, just because it literally did a U-turn from what the game was. But it wasn't like a bad, because we got a lot of background story on Bill and his character and stuff. But this episode, I really had high hopes and stuff that they will return to, yes, telling more backstories about certain characters, but also I'm sticking to the game. And this episode, I can say, it's the most personal. It's the most personality I have seen from Joel, and since the series beginning, and especially with Ellie and stuff. It's like they're starting to bond, and you can feel that, that daughter and father relationship building more so in this episode than the others and stuff. But yeah, so spoiler warning ahead. If you're not seeing the episode, please go check it out. I think the next episode is coming out on Friday because of the Super Bowl, so I'll be reviewing that one too. I'll probably will be reviewing it, I don't know, because of Hogwarts Legacy. I gotta do unboxing and yeah, stuff like that, but I don't know. But if you guys do enjoy today's review, make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, which I could channel so much. Once again, shout out to every single one of you beautiful people for all your love and support on my recent videos and stuff. I greatly do appreciate it. You're the reason why I do it. And let's dive into this Last of Us episode 4 to see if it's better than last episode. All right. So starting off, so episode 4 picks up right when they left Bill's town. Now, if you don't know from last episode, Bill is dead and stuff. He's dead with Frank and stuff. Joe and Ellie takes his truck and they leave his town. Now again, in the game, you know what's coming and stuff. With the ambush where that guy is like, "Help me!" But Joel didn't say the line, and this is the problem that I'm really starting to have of it, because now that I'm starting to sit back and watch it. Because remember, I watch these episodes twice to really get an understanding of the characters and what they was going for. But I'm starting to really see that some of the lines are not there. Like some lines will be there, but some lines won't. Like the icon lines, like it's like when the guy's hurt and he said, "Help me," and Ellie says, "Are we gonna help him?" And Joel in the game says, "He's not even hurt." But in this, it's like he just says no. And so it's just like I love to have them say more of the lines in the game, but they do some of that. But yeah, it puts Joel and Ellie on the road, with Bill's truck and stuff, basically talking and stuff, and trying to get to Wyoming to find Tommy, Joel's brother and stuff, and of course drive to the the Firefly's lab. But of course we all know that that's not how it works in this in The Last of Us, and especially play the game and stuff. So basically the road's blocked. Joel goes a detour. Basically they're in Kansas City and it is overrun by bandits. Bandits had completely taken over control of the Fedra checkpoint, and they're setting up ambushes and killing anybody who enters and stuff. Stealing the supplies stuff. So basically, the ambush happens. The guy who says, "Who help me?" And Joe and basically Joe just floors it. Bam. the trucks crash. Now we get into like the actual scene of the game, like the ambush scene, which is the most important scene of the game. But real quick, I want to touch on when Joel, before that, when Joel and Ellie was in the car and stuff, you can really see, you know, them starting to talk and like Joel opening it up to Ellie. Before it was just like Joel was like, it's like Ellie would ask him questions, but he was just like, who are you again? Your cargo. That's what he literally calls her, your cargo. And it's so funny. So seeing him more in this episode really opened, just like let his guard down and stuff and starting to open up with her is great. But they did one scene in the game where Ellie was in the back seat and she was looking at the magazine. And this is what I'm talking about. Some scenes are shot for shot from the game. That's all I see more of. When she was looking at the magazine, said, "Whoa, how does he carry this thing?" And why the pages? And she said, like, why the pages sticking together? And Joe's like, and she's like, "I'm just fucking with you," and throws out the magazine and stuff. And it's just like stuff like those scenes in the game are really important. So yes, so shout out to them for that. Yeah, but anyway, back to the ambush scene and stuff where they crash the truck and basically Joel has to fight off God. Now again, in the game there's more like people, but of course, they want me to show realistic and stuff. So basically Joel takes everybody out, but then gets surprised and gets surprisingly overpowered by he was literally like a kid. And I'm just like so basically Joe gun his rifle jams, and this kid busts throughout one of the back doors. Ellie's hiding behind the wall because Joe told him to hide behind the wall, but Ellie has the gun, and basically overpowers Joel and started to choke him out with the gun. Now I get it, it's up, but Joel's a big guy and stuff. He could have easily just overpower or flip the gun and stuff, but because that kid was he was kind of skinny, so I was surprised. Like, really, Joel? So especially Joel's getting choked out by one of the bandits, and Ellie comes out from the wall, pulls the gun out, shoots him, bam, and basically paralyzes him. And this is the event where Ellie is shaken up, and you get this is her really just capturing Ellie. Like that moment is where Joel and Ellie really started to connect and open up to each other. Not that. So basically, Ellie shoots this pregnant kid and literally paralyzes him. He's begging for his life, please, and stuff. I have doctors, so I can give you anything you want. Basically begging for his life, and Joel takes the gun and tells him to get behind the wall and stuff. Because again, you already know. Because again, if they pick him up, he's gonna tell who is who and where they're at. So basically, Joel finishes him off, and yeah. So yes, so that happens. But this is the most interesting that we get. We get to actually look at the bandits themselves. The enemy faction within the first game. And get a look at their backstory and stuff, and who the leader is. So basically, their leader is this woman named Catherine, and I gotta say, if they pick her as a leader, yeah, they might have some issues and stuff. Now again, before everybody says, "Oh my god," because she's a woman and stuff. No. I'm not saying that women and men can be leaders, but she doesn't have that. Especially her voice. She sounds like Mickey Mouse. Like, come on, guys, we gotta find them and kill them. It's just like, is a 15-year-old talking or a grown woman and stuff. It's like, like she just threw me off. Like, is she supposed to be like the antagonist from this group of raiders or bandits? Yeah, they could find someone else. Hell, if that guy with the beard was looked more like leader material and stuff. But yeah, she'll strike me as the type that, yeah, I strike fear in the hearts of my enemies and stuff. No, she just looks like she's looking around. She like she's scared and stuff. She's very, yeah, but her voice, no, it isn't doing it for me. So she sounds like a little kid. They are tracking down Henry and Sam. Now, Henry and Sam from the first game, the characters that we meet in the city, basically tracking them down because they're trying to escape. And I'm guessing that once you're part of the group, you can't leave the group or they hunt you down. And they find out what Joe and Ellie did, and now they hunted them as well. So yes, basically like Joe and Ellie are on the run. They're basically on the run and stuff. Now I love the action scenes because, again, a lot of these episodes, besides episode 2 of the Clickers, we haven't really seen that much affected. So I'm hoping that the next episode, because again we did see that little teaser at the end, and of the bloaters. So I hope that that's when like the affected play more of a part. But they did see a scene where Catherine and I guess her right hand man walked into this apartment building, and the ground it's like pushed in, and you could just see it moving and stuff. Basically, I think that's like the fungal infection that is spreading, and basically, of course, that can mean that the affected are right below it and stuff, or are digging and stuff. So yeah, and I think that's what happens in the next episode and stuff. I want to see how that ground is and it's moving. It's basically the affected are digging underground to get up and basically hunt for some food. So yeah. So I think that'll play a major part of the next episode. Yeah, but that's kind of it. They walk up to a building and bam, the scene ends and stuff. Where again, Joe and Ellie are really starting to open up to each other. And you can feel that connection. Like Joel is finally showing some personality. Like I don't get me wrong, I love Joel in this show so far, but seeing him now starting to open up more and more and more to Ellie and stuff, and they both letting their guard down, it's just amazing to see. And then the show ended where basically they wake up and Sam and Henry has a gun to their head, and bam, cliffhanger and stuff. And again, you already know the fate of these characters if you play the game and stuff. But it's just nice to see, and I can't wait to see the next episode to see how it really like ties in. But yeah, guys, that's episode 4 of The Last of Us. I'm giving this episode a great tier. Rating, of course, it is a great tier. Way better than the last episode and stuff. More, kind of, action. And of course, they actually focus on Joe and Ellie the whole episode, which is a good thing. And just seeing Joel and Ellie start to really bond on that fallen Endora level and stuff, and get to see like more of the background of the bandits and the raiders and stuff, and finally get to see Henry and Sam, and I can't wait to see how the next episode plays out. Which I'm guessing that this episode was just a big cliffhanger for the next episode. If you guys did enjoy today's review, make sure that you smash the like button, subscribing to the channel, which via Alcachao so much. Stay tuned for my uploads, guys. Stay safe, take it easy, peace.